It's about time. It's about time. It's Donovan, and I am lucky enough to host and sit in on a man bashing thing. No, it's not man bashing. I'm just joking. No, I'm joking. I'm sitting in, and we're gonna. I'm actually here to do the work and be the engineer and just do some
there and
input.
look pretty.
Sit here and look pretty, and do what I got to do. But we're with Miss Tay Wilder and Miss Deja. They're going to go ahead and tell us about what we're going to be talking about. We told you guys about Loving the Skin I'm In. Download it. Check it out. We're working on the app. It's going to be coming out soon. But we're talking about this issue, Loving the Skin I'm In, because I believe a lot of our young women have a problem with self-esteem issues. And it is very prevalent in the Black community as well as in other communities, because you're seeing ratchet TV and all these things that are going on where these girls are getting butt lifts and things like that. Back in the day, now tell me if I'm wrong, you could have like an A cup or a B cup, whatever you guys call it. Since somebody had a booty or shitty, you didn't have to need all that. Now these women are getting the young girls. I'm not saying
Well, no, there are older women that are going out there getting the butt injections and all this other fun stuff. I don't care what you do to yourself, as long as you aren't doing it for someone else.
Okay.
If you're doing it for the sake of, because I've told you that I've had a couple of cosmetic procedures in my day, but it was something that made me feel better. I didn't do it for my husband. I didn't do it for my boyfriend. I didn't do it for my baby daddy. I did it for me, and it was something that I've always wanted to do, so I was like, I have at it.
And did it make you feel better, or did it make you feel like, oh, I'm part of?
It wasn't a part. It wasn't something about being a part of something. It was something that I had a severe dislike, and I wanted to, and it just so happened to present itself, and it was just timing, and I was glad that I did it. It sucked.
Right. See, I would have never known you had any work done looking at you.
She's beautiful.
Yeah, beautiful, and they whoever did, it looks good. They look good.
Yeah.
I've
had, for the sake of clarification, I've had my teeth done. I had my gums, because I used to smile and I had a lot of gums, and I had my gums reduced down.
I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah, you can, and it's very painful.
Oh.
It's very, very painful, and it's not a long recoup time.
Painful as child rearing?
I would rather give birth through my nose than do that ever again.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Only because...
Don't write that down on my list.
Well, what they do is they cauterize your gums, from all the way back to all the way around. And, I just had my top row done because I didn't need my bottom row done. And then they stitched, all in between my teeth. So I had stitches in my mouth for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and then I couldn't bite into anything. I couldn't, so no apples. I couldn't bite into fruits. I couldn't do, anything that could possibly get under my gums. So, I'm not a big popcorn person, but I did eat a lot of sorbet.
Right.
It was a great liquid diet, so I lost a lot of weight.
Lost right there.
But it was something that I've always wanted to do for myself because, growing up, I did not like my smile. So
I thought you had a good smile in your younger pictures.
Yeah, you saw my younger pictures.
I thought you had a great smile.
I was fresh to death back then.
Yeah.
But
I have friends that have like their gums and stuff. You can see their gums, but it's part of them.
But like Cheryl Underwood, I wish I had that. I didn't.
Beautiful smile.
Yeah,
and she's got. She does have a lot of gum, and I did not like that.
Okay.
For me, I did not like that. So that was one of the things that when I was able to, I was in my 20s, I did it, and I hated it, the recovery. But I did it. And the other thing I got done was my boobs. But it's no silicone, no saline. It's a fat transfer. So it's fat from my body.
Looks good. Yeah, it looks good.
It's good.
It's fat from my body.
Trans fat.
Yeah.
Right.
So, I went from a small B to a D.
But did you really need to do it, though?
You know what? I had breastfed both kids.
Okay, so you got pancaked.
And no, they weren't pancaked. No, really, they weren't. They still were... They were still nice, but you can see that they had been through some things.
Right. Life
so
has
they
been
weren't
sucked out of them.
No, it's just like they weren't like as perky as they used to be.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, yeah, so let's do. But that was my retirement present for me because I had to find, because I didn't want silicone. You know, because you do.
So you did this recently?
I did it
within a couple of years. Or?
It's been 3 years.
Really? Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I got it when I came out here.
Right.
So it was one of those things where I didn't like the feel of saline and silicone implants. I didn't like, you know, and then when you bend down, it was just, and it takes a while to settle, and then you have to. It was just too much. I just didn't like the feel. I like my natural. I like jiggle. I like to, you know, put on a bikini. I like that. You know, I like having, you know, just cleavage. My titties sitting up on my ass like a rock. That's what they'll look like for a while until they settle. So I went and got a fat trimmer, and it sucked. But, you know, it's worth it.
Wow. So Miss Deja. What do you think? Do you have anything?
Oh no, I'm laughing.
You're all natural, or what?
Yeah, I'm all natural. No, but I am all natural. But I was thinking about doing the same thing. But
Okay.
I'm not gonna do it.
No. I mean, like,
I'm just gonna work out. Huh?
Yeah. What, were you talking about? Your middle, or take some off the side?
A little bit.
Really?
Like
Yeah.
Well, you know, I was remember I was telling you last night because I had one, two, three abdominal surgeries. Mm-hmm. So I have scars on my tummy. Where they did.
And they're not scars like, you know, Jason Voorhees is wrapped.
No, they're just little,
like incision scars,
they're like
little dots.
half-inch scars. And I hate it because I need to do a little bit more ab work, if you will, because I am a little wobbly in that area. But no, I missed that. You know what I'm talking about. That yeah.
Okay.
So I need to, you know, I can get it right, get it tight.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Mine's is just pure laziness.
Okay. Okay.
But mine's it's not laziness. It took hard work. This is dedication.
Right. I mean,
it took hard work. That's dedication. But I just need to work out.
Need to work out.
That's basically I need to do.
So you're going to do the workout route?
Yeah, I guess.
Or you're going to mix it up? Because I know some women mix it up. They'll do a little lipo or whatever they need to do.
Well, now they have this thing called, it's 360 lipo, and I'm fascinated by it. And I follow this guy that does it. He specializes in it, and he's licensed in California. He's licensed in Miami, but he's based out of Minnesota, Minneapolis, Minnesota. And his name is Dr. Balbin, and he's a really nice man. And I watch him do the 360 lipo, and I can't do it, girl.
I don't even know what that is.
It's like, okay, so you're laying on the table, and they suction the life out of you 360. And then depending on how severe it is, if they have to take skin, they will just cut a perimeter off. So when you see some women with the lower belly tattoos, 9 times out of 10, they probably had they had cosmetic surgery to where they had to do a body lift.
Oh, so then that way they can't see it.
Right.
That's smart. Covering the scars.
Well,
but that's smart.
But the only reason why I learned about that was Wendy Williams, because she was on vacation and she had posted a photo of her in a bikini. I was like, dang, she's like 50-something.
No, that's a man.
That's not nice.
That's a man. You know that, right?
That's not nice.
Okay, but you can't tell me that's a man.
Can't degrade our black women.
I ain't degrade. That's a man.
But anyways, she was on vacation, and she's 50-plus years old, and she's wearing a bikini. And I was like, and she talked about her tattoo when she did have the cosmetic. She had the liposuction. Well, she had the body lift.
She had more than the body lift. Go ahead. It had more than the body lift.
And that's what I was like, what? But like my girlfriend, she had a body lift done, and they literally cut her around all the way around. And they tighten that up, and they whatever excess skin they cut off, they lipoed her, and her body is fantastic.
So you guys go through all these procedures, you do all that, and you guys finally get to where you want to be. Mm-hmm. Then you go to the beach, or you go to the club, or you go hang out with your girlfriends, go have a good time. There's nothing wrong with that. For yourselves, or to attract, a mate?
I go to the club to go have fun.
Yeah, go to the club and go have fun. But are you talking about, do you have surgery for somebody else? No. I never had surgery.
Because I always see these women working out, like yourself. They just had a baby or
having
something.
A kid.
They just had a kid, and then they get right back to the beautiful shape. They're like, "Oh my God!" You're thinking, "Oh man, this girl was just."
Well, you saw my snapback. You saw my snapback for both kids. Snapback for both kids.
Yeah.
Right. But
I was like, "Thank you."
Right, but you guys get back to where you want to do, and then next thing you know, you're pregnant again. All that work.
No.
My metabolism was working like this.
Okay.
I was good.
I had a 5, almost 6-year gap between the boys, and then after Dominic, I was like, well, let's go ahead and shut this down because I'm done.
Okay.
I've never been one to want to have a big family anyway.
Oh, I want a big family.
Really?
I wanted like 7 kids.
Really?
I remember the order. It was like
the funny
boy, girl, boy, girl, boy,
No.
girl.
my mom comes from a big family. It's 7 of them total, and then my grandmother is one of, I think she was like 9 or 10, and then one of her brothers has 13.
Ooh,
Yeah, I mean, but all of my cousins and all of them, they have 3, 4 kids. My sister has 3. I was like, look, I was good at the one, and then that one popped up out of nowhere, and I was like, damn. So I was good with the one. So I don't know. I love family. I just can't see myself. I was never one that wanted to have kids anyway. I never wanted to have kids.
Everybody says that. Everybody says that. All the women
I
say
never
that.
wanted to have kids. Never. It was never in my plan. And I said, and then my friend told me, you know what? Your plan is not always God's plan.
Right.
So I said,
Very true.
well,
Lying about that.
So, okay, so you guys do all this stuff. You look great and everything like that. Now, Miss Deja, you know, you're a very attractive woman. Tay, you're a very attractive woman. What's the problem? What's happening?
I told you. Well,
Relationship-wise?
I've dated some interesting people out
Yes.
I
here.
like the way that she does that.
Yeah, very
I've
interesting.
dated some interesting. No, I have. I've met. I did the online thing, and it was interesting. I've met people at mixers and the single Facebook groups and all this other fun stuff. And California is different. It's a lot harder to date in California, where I lived in North Dakota previously, and I will always say North Dakota.
Mm-hmm.
North Dakota, being that close to Canada, is different because they're not about the superficial. You don't have to be fit to be attractive.
You need a big girl there. I can speak. I was in Alaska. That winter that you need somebody. A skinny girl is not going to cut it. You need something.
There's no body heat from that.
Yes.
There's no body heat from that.
Right.
But even like I have a girlfriend that is. She's gorgeous, and she's a thickums. She's not fat. She's thickums. She's got a perfect dairy. She's got that hip, the booty, and it's all natural. She's got a cute little teeny waist. She's got a great. She's beautiful. It's her real hair, and people were, you're kind of, a little fat, and I'm like, where, I'm like, I don't get it, I think California has a certain stand. I think a lot, not a lot.
Superficial.
Some, yes, very much so, because you go to Atlanta. They be like, hey Red, what's up, Red Bone? How you doing? What's up, girl?
Yeah, but the same guy that's doing it is also on the DL.
Not
necessarily,
all the
but
men in Atlanta.
Not all of them, but I'm telling you, some of the people you would think.
But what I'm saying is, when you're east of the Mississippi, it's a whole nother scenario as far as dating is concerned. Because, like, when I was in North Carolina, when I was in Georgia, when I was in Florida, it was guys like a woman on the heftier side, not the fat side, but they like, they want some lbs on you. If you got a little tummy with you, that's fine. I'll rub that shit out with you.
Right.
Where guys here, they want a trophy, and I'm like, yeah, nah, dog. I said, I got, and I've been told, oh, you're pretty, but, and I'm like, no, I'm smart, I'm educated, and I'm pretty. Just because I'm not a size 2 doesn't discount any of who I am, and if that counts it out for you, then it's your loss.
I tell those to sit down and be humble.
Well, it's not even that. It's like a lot of people hold women to a standard that they don't meet themselves. So, if these guys, I want an educated woman, I want somebody they got fun, they got a job, they got money, they don't they're not living paycheck to paycheck. And then you're like, okay, well,
what are you doing?
And they're like, oh, well, see, I work over here, and I only make like $7.85 an hour.
But you want the girl that has.
But excuse me, we're in a completely different tax bracket, and you looking down on me?
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Great.
But if a young man is not making a certain amount of money, does that matter?
I don't expect anybody to make what I make.
Okay. Because you are balling. So.
Balling.
I'm just cheap.
Okay.
I'm just cheap. It's one of those. I don't expect anybody to be like, oh, you know, I mean, realistically, and not discounting anybody out here, but
Sure.
again, if I wanted to meet somebody in the OC and Irvine that got them coins, I could possibly go out that way. I just don't want to drive. Call me lazy. I got a little fast pass on my car. The only time I ride out that way is I'm going to the land.
Right. Right. Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, what about you, David?
Same thing. It's lazy. I'm not gonna want to drive to go. That's a drive.
Okay, we're here in the Inland Empire. Not that you're looking for a person or whatever it is, but you know everybody wants somebody, or you know has to have somebody in your life.
Mm-hmm.
How? I mean, what is your opinion of the pickings in the Inland Empire? Let's just say that.
It's a setup, girl. It's a setup.
Trying to get me shot.
Yeah, you know, just in your opinion, the pickings in the Inland
My
Empire.
inbox blow on that.
Why we gotta be all that?
Because it ain't like when we're younger. You can go to the mall and do your little thing with your little girlfriends, and you know life is good. You're still trying to make that beautiful struggle. Now you're older, mature. You're a mother. You're a career woman. You know you're working. You're doing everything that you need to do. But at the same time, you look at your contemporaries, a man like myself. What is it on a whole that you would say is going on in the Inland Empire?
Well, there's not a lot, but that's where anywhere you go, you have to find somebody that's on that same level as you. You, like Tay said, you can't have somebody that's looking for somebody a trophy wife and you have nothing to offer. You have to have somebody that has the same mentality as you, or even stronger. You can't be with somebody that's weak-minded because they're going to end up pulling you down.
I get the whole I'm bougie thing.
Okay.
And I said, here's the thing. I am bougie because I can afford to be that. I can. If I want to buy a $200 bottle of wine just to sip that bitch and throw it away, guess what? I can.
Can I roll with you? No, go ahead.
No, but what I'm saying, you know, I can drink a bottle of Budweiser, or, you know, I can do one or the other. I can go to, you know, and a lot of people, I like to do, I'm an arty person. I like museums. I like art shows. I like plays. I like things like that. I don't like to go out to some club where I gotta go through security and get patted down and pray to God nobody gets shot.
That's what I was about to say.
And you guys are, so basically you guys are dressed up really nice to go to this club, and the guy's coming in there with some tennis shoes, sagging pants, and a t-shirt.
First of all, sagging pants is an automatic turn off. Automatic.
But you know what I'm talking about, those clubs where you're thinking,
but
why is this girl? Because I look at these people and I say, look at this beautiful girl. She's dressed up to the nine, looking great. And then she's with this guy that looks like he just got off the bus.
And you know what's funny is I went to Status.
Okay.
The one time I went to Status, and there were some girls that were, in the finery, you know, they was, not like hookerish or hoish, none of that.
Which I have nothing against.
I know you don't.
Right.
But no, these girls were, beautifully dressed. Just accessorized, hair laid, nice shoes. And these dudes come in with like polo. I'm like, where are you coming? Where are you coming from?
And these girls are just happy to be with him.
Oh my God, he's so fine. Oh, I'm like, but yeah, I'm not one that likes a guy that is flashy, because I'm not one that is flashy. You see, I wear black pretty much every day. I'll throw in some khaki every once in a while.
Right.
I don't want the flashy. I don't need the fancy. I just think that's too much. I don't think that anybody
You don't want to be too loud.
Yeah, you don't need to call attention to yourself, because I think your confidence, who you are, your aura exudes more than however much. Don't get me wrong. I will wear some expensive accessories, but they're tasteful accessories. So I don't need to be, look at my 7 carat.
So my question is this. More so to you, Miss Deja. You have a daughter. I have nieces, and I look at the pickings out there for them, and I'm thinking, wow, that's...
Girl, you're going to have to go
for dating for them out here?
Yeah, I'm just saying, if you look at the quality of what you do, your first impression is the impression you get. And I see a guy that he's got the tattoos on, and you know what I mean? So,
But I think a lot of people are just looking for the next best thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, not trying to judge anybody with tattoos.
No, yeah, we're not judging anybody.
Because sometimes people with the tattoos are the nicest people who
absolutely.
you meet.
Yeah,
absolutely.
We look good tattoos. We look good.
Yes, but what I'm saying is you see a lot of these pretty girls that are with these guys that meet the stereotype. And you're like, what is she doing? You know, this girl's going to college, whatever, but yet she's falling for this I'm going to the studio. I'm gonna be a big rapper. Let's be
Oh
realistic.
my God!
I
Oh,
love those.
Yeah. So you're a mother
I'm a
that has a
producer.
daughter. So I mean, if that came about in a relationship, what advice would you give your daughter?
I try to tell her to take a step back and actually look at what they're presenting out there. It's just like what they're presenting out to the world or what they're presenting out to Facebook. That's what. Really, they're not to say it like that. Don't try to kill anybody's dreams, but making it in the music, that's a hard industry.
Yeah, entertainment.
And for you to make it, that's.
And I think a lot of people get that. What was that movie with Terrence Howard and Taraji P. Henson? It's hard out here.
Hustle and Flow.
Yes, everyone thinks it's going to be this hustle and flow thing. You know, we're going to be in our basement. We're going to come up. Not everybody's going to be Master P. Not everybody's going to be.
I'm sorry. A studio is not a closet.
But
Okay, for those of you listening, that if you and you young ladies, if a guy says I'm going to the studio and it's in his friend's apartment, which is really his friend's girlfriend's apartment, and he's got that closet and he's breaking rhyme in closet, that is not a studio. So,
But you know, I see a lot of really smart, beautiful, educated women from the suburbs, because I won't even front. I may listen, I'm so hooked. I'm the farthest thing from it. That will act so ratchet and lower themselves for the feeling of acceptance. I don't get it.
Right.
My food is here.
So, you know, you've got daughters. What would you tell them in a relationship wise? So, you know, should they be looking for in a relationship?
Basically how they carry themselves, how they treat the other female counterparts, like their mom, their sister.
Most thugs treat their mom okay. I mean, I'm not, you know, and from the experiences that I have, so.
Usually when you meet them, you can tell from his vibe, so you don't have to go with your gut feeling.
So if your daughter came home and said, "Mom, this is
please don't bring home no get boy.
This is neckbone Jerome."
We won't be having no neckbone Jerome.
Okay, so
Neckbone Jerome will be going home.
right. See what I'm saying?
That won't be happening.
And it's nothing against like these young guys that are doing that, but unfortunately, as a whole,
I don't want my daughter to
be pulled down.
To be pulled down by that.
By that, right? So if she decided to date interracially, do you have a problem with that?
I would like for her to stick to her own, but I have no problem with it.
Right.
Long as that the other couple is not racist, I have no problem with it.
Right.
But if they're prejudiced against us, then hey, I want no parts of that though.
Right,
either.
but what if that's what she wants?
If that's what she wants, that's going to be a battle. It's going to be a battle.
Okay. So,
but can't tell her who to choose.
Right.
I'm just telling her it'll be harder.
Harder.
It'd be so much harder for you. Why would you want to fight that battle?
Right.
Why would you want to?
Okay, so here we
Do
are.
that to yourself.
Here we are in the 21st century. You have a young daughters coming up, two daughters, and we are still dealing with these racial issues. What's your opinion on that?
So far, both of my daughters are. I think one of my daughters may secretly be talking to somebody. I think it's cute.
Okay. But Mama
But I
knows.
already know.
Yeah, right.
Does it make you nervous though?
Well, that one she's 18, so no, it doesn't really make me nervous. I check in on her.
Mm-hmm.
She has a real good head on her shoulder.
Okay.
Head on her shoulder. So I mostly try to trust her judgment. So.
But let's be realistic. Some of these kids' judgments aren't where they're supposed to be. And I'm not saying yours, is in that situation. But I have a 19-year-old, right? I don't trust his judgment for anything, and he's a very smart kid. But I'm not going to rely on his judgment to make decisions that has to affect, my situation or the family situation.
Yeah, I don't think. Well, my kids, I already know for that fact that they're not in those serious relationships. So it's nothing I have to have a real big concern about right now. But yeah, we have our talks. But
Do you guys is it like open communication when it comes to sex? Because you know how sometimes in black households, please forgive me because I haven't eaten all day.
No, please.
go ahead.
No,
I mean, you
please.
guys
grab
want some
on.
steak and avocado,
No, I'm good.
tomatoes.
I'm good.
Okay.
get your grub on.
It's one of those things where because sometimes within the black community, we don't have those conversations, those much needed conversations, and not just a conversation once they hit puberty, but an ongoing dialogue of when it comes down to
I do not want
sex.
my daughter ever, even if she did the right thing and waited and was a virgin until she got married, I would still be unaccepting of it, because in my mind, the stuff that I've done as a man to some of these women, knowing that my daughter could possibly do some of these things, unacceptable. Unacceptable.
But would you still have the conversation?
Oh, absolutely. No, he's not good enough. Nope. He ain't like
not about that, but about not depending on a man for, like, I've had this conversation with girls, especially when I had female troops. I said, please don't depend on a man to bring the birth control. You have to.
Right.
This is your body.
I'd have that.
You have to be the captain. You have to be the commander of your own vessel. And if you're going to sit up here and depend on a man that may have a condom in his wallet from 1984, and then you turn around and get pregnant, I don't know what we used the condom. You should have been smarter.
My mom says a few things being in the Army, but I'm not going to repeat it on the show. It's a little too real. My mom talks real, and she says
Mom's supposed to talk real.
Yeah,
I know.
but what my mom says, it was shocking to me that she said that. Okay, she said.
Sometimes
Now I
you
wanna
gotta
know
shock
if
it.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have to do that.
Now I want to know what she said.
Yep.
Well, my mom said mouths don't get pregnant,
It's true.
so
Now it's gonna get pregnant.
mouths don't get pregnant.
It's true. Where's the lie?
So, basic what I got out of that was, if you're in a heat of the moment and, you're young and you can't stop at that point and the guy still insists, there's other things you can do if you're not prepared to protect yourself in that situation. Now, listening to that, I was like, Mom, how would you know anything about that? But anyway.
Mom, how you think you were born?
yeah, exactly.
Mom,
So,
get down.
but then she was in the Army, so, a lot of stuff goes on in the military, so I'm very sure she's aware of that. But that's something I would tell my daughter as well, too, because people used to tell me as a man, when I'd be in those situations, and I'd be with these girls, oh my God, you're in the heat of the moment, and we're ready. I'm ready, she's ready. Okay?
Uh-huh.
And I wouldn't do anything. She's like, well, it'll be... No. I don't carry a condom because I know how I am. I won't do anything because I know I don't have
Never
one.
come.
So
You're smart.
So that was my
You weren't
Mindset.
catch-22.
You weren't trying to be hoodwinked,
Right.
bamboozled.
Right. No, I'm not even going to take the chance. I mean,
That's smart.
and
Because
too many
that's
guys are on
18
fire
years.
in the military. That you
And not
find,
just that, some people trust the rhythm method, and the rhythm method
yeah,
fail them.
no. Because the girl would be like, oh, here, it's okay. No,
It's okay.
no.
No,
I'm
it's
good.
okay.
I'm good. And,
I just took my pill last
yeah,
night.
no, I'm good. So that kept me out of trouble. Thank goodness. But
I don't know. There's a lot of things that I worry about having boys, and it's not just, it's not the girls. It's, society as a whole, putting this, this stigma of what they're supposed to be versus what they want to be,
But see, here's my problem. Especially loving the skin I'm in. When I see these girls, they say they love themselves, but they're wearing the weave, they're getting the fake butts and things like that. And that
If they want to wear a weave, let them wear a weave.
No, and there's nothing wrong with that. If you want to, did you see that video I sent you or that runner?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You said that.
Did you see what I'm saying?
I said she forgot to slide that
okay,
down.
wait. It's track and field.
Seen her? She picked that right back up and put it right back on.
Yeah, but I'm just saying it's track and field. You don't
She
need
tried
to.
to wear her hair braided.
Her hair was short. It was good.
Or
You don't need to
just
do
like-
that. But the embarrassment of, and I'm not saying she represents everybody, but what I'm saying is, did you hear what the commentator said? The commentator in that video was saying, "Wow, she came out here, embarrassed herself," and I'm just thinking, "Wow, the people that are watching the video."
Yeah, because not only that piece of hair set her back.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
And the thing about it is, if girls want to wear
A weave, let them
weave.
wear a weave.
wear a weave
Please don't
as
bash
long
them.
as
No. I don't bash them, but me
as long
personally,
as it's taken care of.
Yeah, no.
My whole thing is I hate seeing a well-dressed female, or even just any female that looks like has a wig or weave or braids or whatever, and it looks like a rat's been sucking on her head.
okay. Here's
And another thing, don't always associate black women with weaves. A lot of white women
girls.
wear
Not
weaves.
true.
Bull
Not
crap.
true.
Kardashians wear weaves.
Not true.
Yes. Oh my
No. Here it is. Look, and I'm going to break it down for you. You do not see Kardashians. My aunt's a beautician. You met my aunt. Kardashians wear hair that looks like their hair. They don't wear afro hair in their hair. They wear hair close to theirs.
Oh, they just
Black
wear-
women aren't doing that.
Okay. Well, that's their hair extensions. That's still a weave.
No, it's still a weave, whatever. But what I'm saying is they're not wearing afro extensions. So black women aren't doing the same thing. They're not wearing their hair.
Some black women wear. There's black weaves out there.
Yeah,
too,
there
that
is,
look-
but there
there's
is,
weaves out there, too.
but we're talking on a whole. they're wearing hair that looks
Not
if,
everybody-
if you
they
are
have-
a dark-skinned person, okay, you're wearing white Farrah Fawcett hair. That is not your hair texture. It
No,
isn't.
It actually depends on the
Sometimes,
family.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's true, but we're talking about it as a whole. You guys know what I'm talking about. See,
See, that's probably why they do that, because
no. Here's the thing.
Lower their
No
self-esteem.
matter
Like,
who I
she'll
talk
be
to,
cute if she was dark, if she was a bit lighter. Or she'll be cute if she was a bit.
No, my grandmother's dark. That's the most beautiful woman I've ever seen. And I'll tell Tay. Tay's a red bone. You're a red bone. You guys are beautiful women, but your skin is nowhere, in my opinion, in my experience, prettier than a dark. Because their skin is flawless, where we can see flaws
My
in your skin.
sister is chocolate.
Yeah, I mean, and flawless skin.
And my oldest son, is chocolate.
Flawless skin.
And his skin is amazing.
Amazing.
Well,
Just
there's
like,
some
what's the girl on
beautiful
Instagram I started following because I saw that she was being made fun of because of how
And
dark
now-
she was.
I follow them on Twitter.
Melanin Goddess.
Melanogowska.
And she
Yeah.
is, and I mean, she's like 1159 black.
Right. See,
But she is gorgeous.
Yes, but
and
yes,
the only
she
reason
is.
why people hate on her is because she's so dark. And the
They
only
shouldn't.
people that
She's
hate
beautiful.
on her are black men.
see, and,
And
those,
that makes me-
and that's very sad because those black men obviously don't appreciate, or I don't know what their
Well, no,
problem
because
is.
everyone's looking for the exotic right now. That's what's hot. Everyone wants the Kim
It's-
Kardashians.
It's not exotic. I'm sorry, but here's my thing on that. Immediately when I said that, for some reason, is there a playbook that you guys have that tells you how to answer that question? Because the first thing that comes out of a black woman's, not all, I'm just saying in general, is, oh, the white women do it too. The Kardashians do it too. It's not true.
But the thing
Because you guys try to stigmatize, it's just
Okay.
like on. If you're gonna fault one group of women
We're not
for doing
faulting.
it, okay. Or if you're
We're
gonna
not
talk
faulting.
about one group of people doing it,
But they're doing something totally
Dude.
different. It's not the same thing. That's what I just explained it to you.
But the thing
okay, I
about
see
it
what
is-
you're saying.
Yeah,
I
it's not the
understand
same
what you're
thing.
saying.
You got that. Okay.
I understand what
So-
you're saying.
They're not wearing Afro hair. They're wearing hair that simulates
But
their hair.
see,
But
not
they-
everybody has Afro hair.
No, that's true. No.
If-
But in a whole,
But if
I'm saying as a whole.
I'm saying if my sister who's dark, her hair, she's natural.
Okay.
Her hair is, for the most part, it's straight with a little bit of curl,
Sure.
and that's it.
Sure.
Her children have curly hair because
Sure.
they're black skins, but they still have
Sure.
the kinky curly hair. Not like, but they have a tight curl. You
Sure.
know what I'm saying? Where my hair, if I wet my hair, it's more. I showed you the picture. It's more of a looser curl. So where my son, he took it to the motherland because that shit's nappy. But again, it just because a lot of people have to understand that not everybody has the same grade of hair. Everybody doesn't have the same grade
Right.
of hair. Not everybody has that where I have to plait my hair to do anything
Right.
type of hair. Some of us do have wash and go hair. As black people, it's
We're-
very
we're
hard
a
for us to have
mixture. We're a mixture.
We are so diverse when it comes to our grade of hair that I think a lot of people get lost, especially when you don't like you. Man, let's discuss your photos.
What's wrong with my photos?
No, I'm saying because you have an excellent grade of hair.
Okay.
But again, you are on the chocolatey, you're the
Yes, chocolate.
mocha latte, but you have an excellent grade of hair.
Okay.
Where the next brother that may be, just about your shade, if not a little bit darker,
He might have a thicker.
may have some show enough tough
Yeah,
stuff.
my brother has shown enough tough.
And
Okay,
see,
good.
all it is it depends on the child.
The genes.
Right, but what I'm saying is, see how you guys try to change the subject?
No,
man?
but what I'm saying is when you sew in or install or whatever the
no,
hell they call it.
and there's nothing wrong with that. But you're not sewing in hair that is like your texture. You guys know what I'm talking about.
Well, some
Okay,
women
I
do
said,
though.
yes, we do.
You see what I'm saying?
Some women
Yes,
do
okay.
though.
See,
Okay,
see,
we got that. We got
yes,
that.
and
Okay.
and that's what I'm
We got
saying.
that.
But immediately, a lot of women I just want to know: is there a playbook that tells you guys how to answer that question? Because
No.
every woman says, "Well, the Kardashians do it." No, they don't. They don't do it. Those are extensions. You're absolutely right. My aunt's a beautician. She explained the whole thing to me. Exactly.
That's a full-on weave.
Yes. But what I'm saying is, and this is what I say to a lot of young women, I don't like weave.
That's not straight.
No, it doesn't have to be straight. But what I'm saying is, I don't care for weave. If you want to do it, you want to do it. That's fine. Whatever.
I'm gonna wear a weave next time.
No, and that's fine.
Just
no, and that's fine. But because what I'm saying is, you are you, and your hair makes you beautiful the way you are.
Oh,
cute.
and I
That's
love
what
my
I'm
hair.
saying.
Yeah, but a lot.
I switch my hair
But I
No,
think
and that's fine.
But
all the time.
But I think the whole thing where a lot of women wear okay, let me take that back because I do know some women that wear weaves for the simple fact that they don't like their natural hair.
Right.
So they wear weaves because they want the stick straight Asian thing. Whatever, girl, do you? And then I have some girls that love to wear weaves, wigs, all that, and little pieces here and there to give a little volume, switch it up. You know, they have a cute bob one day, then they got a nice little symmetrical thing. the
Please
next
try to
day.
fool us. As men, we look at you guys and we start laughing.
But I think a lot of people do it for fun. You know what I'm saying?
Mine's
Okay.
mostly for fun.
Okay.
I switch mine.
Because
Everybody's
if I
sitting
have a
here-
cute outfit, you know, it'd be really cute if I had like
yeah,
a little
everybody
shag
is
bob.
sitting here and we're over 35 years old.
yes.
If I run across a woman that has blue hair and she's over 35,
I'm over some blue hair.
okay, sorry, no, I can't take you seriously. Okay. And again, you've got people who are getting weaves, and don't get me wrong, weaves are expensive.
I
A
don't know.
good
I've never
weave is
had
expensive.
one.
A
I've
good,
never
a good
had
weave is
one, so I don't
expensive.
know.
I mean, you're talking about at least $400.
I've never
Bring that
had
in.
one, so I have no idea.
You can go to Winco and you can see I mean, they look like clowns to me. That's just me. But what I'm saying is, this is the problem, what I'm saying.
But then you're talking about different taste level.
That's
because
true. That's true.
What I deem to be cute isn't
May not.
what
But
you deem to be cute.
But I'm telling you, if you ask most men, they don't like weave. I'm talking about real men, not these boys that were raised with their ratchet mamas or whatever the deal. I'm talking about real men, successful men. There's no way I'm going to a military ball with you and you've got
you need to take. Okay. Here's the thing. Okay, a lot of men do not like women with short hair.
I love women with short hair. That's just me, but
A lot of men do not like women with short
then
hair.
grow your hair out.
Why? I love my hair the way it is.
I'm just saying that those guys. I love women. It ain't about your hair because
I love my hair
because
the way it
if you
is.
shaved your hair completely off, it'll grow back. It's just hair. It's
And that's why I
nothing.
tell people hair is just hair.
It's just hair.
It's just
what
hair.
That's why I said when I dyed mine.
Yeah.
Well, okay, I'm
You
giving
dyed
it a
your
try.
hair?
It was red, remember?
Oh, that's right. It was red. You had the red highlights.
I mean, I've had red
No,
hair.
it's-
I've had blonde hair.
All the way red.
Fire
Yeah,
engine
it was
red?
a fire
Was it?
engine red.
Oh, I don't.
And I've
I don't
had
have, like,
I've had
long
red hair. I've had
memory.
red hair. I've had blonde hair. Various shades of blonde hair.
Sure. And okay.
I've had black hair.
Okay, now, you know,
now I got
now
gray
here
hair.
it is though. You guys are in positions where you can do that.
Well, no, because I'm in a corporate environment.
Right.
So again, I
We're still
can't
limited,
do
yeah.
all that.
Right. No. But what I'm saying is, you guys are working. You have money to do that. A lot of women, these younger generations. I was down in the 5th Ward in New Orleans.
Nolans.
Okay.
No, you gotta say it
I'm
right.
driving Nolans, and I'm driving by the public housing area, and I saw Bozo the Clown, Homie the Clown, all these chicks that have this weave, and I'm thinking, well, if you can afford all this,
But you don't understand when it's in the hood is
I
when
looked
you're
at
in
the highlight.
when you're in the hood, you got a home girl that can hook folks up.
Yeah.
It's all about the hookup. It's not you. Not everybody goes to the shop.
Right.
Yeah. I do.
Is
Right.
you got a girlfriend that she learned her trade. She didn't go to beauty school.
Right. She just picked it up. She's
could
natural.
Yeah, and I mean even here, the girl who cuts my hair.
That's
Sis,
how I learned.
I don't know if sis is
My aunt used to
licensed.
do hair.
Well, and it's not just hair. Like I said, okay, let's reverse it. If a man had a toupee on and he comes up to you in the club with the gold tooth in his mouth,
Damn. You're gonna put me up a double? Okay. You're gonna do a double. Okay.
yeah, with the
so
gold
we
tooth in
just-
his
Does
mouth.
he have
We
a booty
just-
like
We just gonna be double damned.
Yeah. He's trying to impress you. He got the old, what was that character, Martin?
Does he have a teeth in his mouth?
Okay, so funny story. Funny story was that the character Jerome Martin.
Jerome Martin, right.
Let me tell you something. That was my uncle to AT. From the short sets,
Right, the MCM set.
the short sets to the mid calf socks with
Right.
Stacey Adams.
That's it. And he's clean.
With the roller set, that was my uncle
rollers.
to
Yes.
a pink roller set, and used to wrap his hair up
Yes.
at night. That was my uncle Ricky.
And pulling them.
When Martin first came on TV. I was watching it. And I called my mom. My mom said, "Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up." And every
She
time,
already knew what you were going to say.
so every time I saw my uncle, we went, and he was like, "You know what?" I said, I was waiting for the day he slapped the hell out of me for doing it. But no,
Did he still have that hairstyle?
not up until he got sick.
Okay.
He cut it down
Cut
to
it
like
down,
a little
right.
buzz, but he still looked like Jerome.
Round me round.
Yeah, he's still like, I
The
said, all
player
you
from the
need.
Himalaya.
Yeah, I said all you need is a short set, bro. A linen short, and he would rock a linen short set, or the old Adidas windsuits,
Yes.
whoosh,
Yes.
with some Stacey Adams, with the Stacey
Or
Adams
the parachute
sandals,
pants with the
with the sandals. I was like, bruh. He was like, yeah. My Uncle Ricky was something else.
So if Romy Rome comes up to you and he has a two-piece on his head,
no,
toupee,
nah, bruh,
well, what's wrong with that?
nah, bruh.
I would think I would be getting punked.
See? Now, do you see the double
But
standard?
it's gotta look natural.
Do you see the double standard?
Yeah,
though?
but see, you're throwing somebody that looks like Jerome at me, and I'm saying somebody that just decided to wear her hair different.
Okay.
I said Jerome's in it. Okay, y'all think I'm playing? Look at dude in the middle.
That's how it was back in the day. You gotta
But
have a little cut.
but no, he kept
His
that
little
going.
perm going?
He kept that
Right.
going until 2015.
Right, look like Ohio players. Your dad looked like he was a member of Ohio players.
Look, no, that's my dad.
I know.
This is the brothers.
Right.
So yeah, my dad's the baby, but yeah,
Mm-hmm.
no, I tell you, my dad used to keep a tight afro, boy. You
So-
couldn't tell him nothing.
So that's my thing. Why is it okay if a guy had a toupee? It's not even wrong. He just has to, and you notice it's a toupee. Would that bother you?
Yeah,
Why?
because if it's just a rug sitting on his head, I'm gonna be like, why are you doing this to yourself? This is unnecessary.
Do you see what I'm saying?
No, what I'm saying is, if your weave looks like it needs like a touch of moisture,
Okay.
and them ends clipped,
If your hairpiece is looking like Trump, so you just pick it off.
I want to cut that squirrel off his head so bad.
You might want to Trump that.
Right.
Cut that squirrel off his head so
You
bad.
might want to veto that.
All right, but okay, I get it. So basically, in our community, the brothers say the good thing about it, we can shave it all off. We don't give a damn.
As long as you ain't wearing Stacey Adams, we're good.
I love Stacey Adams shoes.
Oh my god,
Those are some good shoes for your feet.
You know what? My dad wears Stacey.
Yeah, they are.
Adams.
They are
He got
really
some
good.
nice Stacey
I
Adams.
had. I know brothers that cut grass in Stacey Adams.
I'm not saying that a man can't wear one.
Right.
We're just saying, like how you said, make it look natural.
Yeah.
Make it look natural.
Okay. Right.
I said Jerome.
Yeah. It was the 70s. You know how we do it. Exploitation. So we got a lot to talk about in that coming up in the next hour. We're not through here because we're going to go on to talk about looking for
love
in all the wrong places.
looking for love,
And we're gonna
in
hear
all
the
wrong
ladies',
places. Nobody listens
idea.
to country, but I do.
I do. No, that's really good. Did you hear Dolly Parton's and her husband are finally breaking up?
No,
Yes. 50-something years of marriage, they're finally breaking up.
that's a
They might as well-
damn shame.
They
And
might as well
Kenny
just stay
Rogers
together.
is supposed to be on his last leg, something like that.
They're
So.
supposed to
Man,
just stay
Islands
together.
in this dream. That's my jam.
Damn, back in the day. So.
See, that's a shame because Dolly Parton. Wow.
Gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta do what you gotta do.
You might
But
as well stay together after you've been
yeah,
together
you
for
might as
that
well.
long.
It ain't like they doing anything.
Yeah.
So that's another thing we got to talk about when we go into the thing. But we're going to talk about these relationships because there are a lot of these young girls out here who are not getting married. 70% of all black women do not get married. Why is that? I want to hear your opinions on that. And we're going to talk about, again, in the relationship pool here, what is it that women are really looking for in men? So let's talk about it, get to it, and see what goes up the flagpole. What do you think?
I'm here.
Tay Wilder, Miss Deja, and I'm Donovan Sadiq, and we're going to be back as we keep going and roll through. Please check us out. Download. You can also hear us on the Hot Seat Radio Show. Mr. Daryl Terrell, Mr. Moreno Valley, Sean to the right, 4-time, and I hope Donald Trump's son. Everybody's getting excited. Even if this guy gets convicted, and it is a crime what he did, and it is a crime,
Well,
his dad will give him a pardon, so it's no big deal. So there you go. We're going to talk about that in the second hour. Guys, stay tuned.